Fresh, real food unlocks the full health potential of your dog or cat. It is the minimum that they need in order for their body to use all of its amazing tools. So when we talk about the parts of your pet's life that can be improved with fresh, raw foods, we're really talking about returning them to the level of health that every dog and cat should enjoy. This is their body's base level, and many pets aren't even coming close.
You are what you eat. That goes for us as well as our pets. And processing radically alters the food that nature has produced.
Processed food, primarily, I see a lot of joint issues, inflammation, cancer, skin disease states, to the point where they're considering euthanasia because the animal's life is so, the quality of life is so poor and there's so much suffering.
Pets who are fed too much processed food end up with a lot of issues that we now view as normal, but they don't have to be. Allergies, digestive issues, excessive shedding, dental disease, anxiety or behavioral issues, food sensitivities, skin and coat issues, arthritis. All of these can be related to an overly processed diet, and they are all way too common. Throughout Raw.u, we'll share some of the latest research with you that shows you what happens to these conditions when you replace the processed food with fresh, real foods. In fact, in a study by the University of Helsinki, over 9 out of 10 dogs with digestive or skin problems saw relief after switching to raw foods. In another study, this time on cancer in Scottish Terriers, dogs saw up to a 90% reduction in certain cancers by replacing some of their processed food with fresh, real food. Dogs have nearly the highest cancer rate of any mammal on the planet. Feeding real food may present an opportunity to change that.
We have a species of the dog today that is being fed so horrifically with food that is so wrong, and it has resulted in masses of degenerative disease. As a result, our dog is the most medicated dog or most medicated species on earth, more so even than humans. It's the most disease-prone and it's the most cancer-prone animal on earth today. And this is absolutely tragic for a precious family member. A family member we all care about and growing to love more and more, and we watch them go downhill because of this food. So they're over-medicated, they end up with cancer and all sorts of degenerative disease. It's absolute tragedy.
The foundation of health is the gut, right? So food is getting directly put into our dog's guts. And so, they have, depending on the food you're feeding, you're either fueling disease or you're, giving them life and vitality and longevity.
Just about every ailment that we see in our pets these days is related to processed food. It's related to feeding dead food, synthetic chemical, vitamin mineral mixes, not providing what the body needs. We're not providing the good building blocks. And if we would change away from synthetic dead food, we could heal probably 95% of what we see in our office. Diet plays the most important role in my treatment plan. The very first thing I do is discuss what the pet has been fed and what we are going to change the pet to in order to accomplish healing. I don't want to just put Band-Aids on symptoms. I want to solve the problem from the inside out, and that always starts with diet.
I want to make a point here that's really important. A lot of times we talk about disease states linked to overly processed diets, but we forget about the other things, such as the mental state. I see most often with highly processed diets and our animal friends, a lot of depression, a lot of lack of enjoyment in their own bodies, let alone their own lives.
Taking your pet off of processed food and replacing it with real foods will improve their life and their overall health. Food choices affect every aspect of their life, including how alive they feel and how much life they get to enjoy.